They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollard with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. Coming out with it, it's Carr. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Flowers. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. That kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those elite speedsters down in the state of Florida, it's not a hard job.
To the air on first down. They get to him as he throws. He's got an open man. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Hurricanes want to move quickly. A first down run on the doorstep. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll pull it on the read. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane!
And how about the wheels for the QB? You can tell, man, he can roll, and they're going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
From the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back.
He's going to throw deep right side. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got some room to run. A tremendous play to make the interception, and then the return takes him close to the 50-yard line.
And I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up, and you could tell the QB might have been a little too excited, forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has...
No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
Off the play fake on first down. Looking deep down the right side. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it out. It's Carr. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
To the air, it's Flowers. Unloads it downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The Canes will hustle to the line.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
He breaks the tackle, and they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Dumps it to the back. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Gilbert. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. And the Canes will have it 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Flowers. Makes the grab, it's Carr. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Split backs here. He might want another play. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game for him.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Close to the marker, it's Wilson. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll leave it with him. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll run for it on 3rd and short.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Ball is spotted at the 2. They can get a 1st down without getting a touchdown. They'll go for it here on 4th and short. Tries to get it on the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kings! You want to keep your offense on the field? Wear down the defense? Put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the running back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Unloads it left. And that one's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He lets it fly. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, running back gets to give. And a short gain on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the 1st. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Well, this offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Finley. Touchdown, Tigers! A great catch and run for 6. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Man, it's so nice to have guys out wide that you just trust that you can feed the football, and this guy will do the rest, will cross that goal line, will take care of you, will make you look like a genius. That's that kind of guy right there.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Flowers. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Second down, he'll throw it. Throws for the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. And the Canes in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Rushes on him. He'll pull it down. Did the work himself. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Looking downfield on first down. Got him downfield. Racing to the right. He's at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Missouri!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown. Breaks into the open. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Flowers. Got his man. Nice route, nice catch by this receiver. What's important for a quarterback throwing the end route to a guy in the slot?
Well, I think he has to have great timing. I think the receiver needs to get his right depth so that they know.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
Oh, they're after him! Grabbed behind the line, it's Wilson. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Hurricanes will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He's got it. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Complete to the left. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already. heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Wants to throw on first down. That pass is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Under fire. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 30. He's at the touchdown, Miami. The defense putting points on the board.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Middle Tennessee is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Murfreesboro. They're trailing by 10 to Liberty. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping... Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Finley. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Working that left side now. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
And how about the confidence of this quarterback? Palmer, I got to know, man. I know this receiver's a stud, but I'm putting 2 guys on. I'm trying to take him out of the ball game, and he's still going to throw it that direction?
Because even when he's covered, he's open. And these guys work tirelessly all week long. They understand where they're going to be. They understand when the football's coming out. You could put a 3rd guy over there, and I don't know if that would have changed the quarterback's decision. I think he was still going to his big playmaker on the perimeter.
Missouri wants to go fast. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the quarterback. Hey, a lot of quarterbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, yeah, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Just keeps slinging it. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Making making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Flowers. That's caught. It's Lyle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Caught in the backfield. It's Lyle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Hurricanes will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. On the ground, it's Green. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And wings it incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Snags it inside the 20. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. They march to the red zone, and here they go. He's got it on the move. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. They'll try to get it in with the run. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Tigers! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Carr. And he pumps it up inside the 20. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Canes will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. quarterback and the offense coming out on the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Green. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a...
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense picks it up. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Hurricane. This defense making a big play, putting it in the end zone.
And how about this defense, man? They just keep making plays. Another forced turnover and another touchdown, man. They don't just scoop these fumbles up. They're scooping them up with the intent to score. Their second fumble return for a touchdown today.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This game might be out of reach by now, Jesse, if not for the benevolence of these guys.
I tell you, I give them credit offensively because they've been aggressive. They just haven't always been calculated, David. They've been way too cavalier with the football.
Aggressive and reckless. Like there's a difference between the two. They've had some success and they've been good, but make sure that my bad isn't turning the football over and giving the defense easy opportunities to score.
Got a man. It's Finley. Turning it on. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, this quarterback now has over 400 yards passing. To do that, you have to have weapons catching the ball. You've seen that in this offense all game long. There are some dangerous playmakers in the perimeter.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance.
It's a seam wide open. Then running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Corralled and brought down by the defense. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass, it's Flowers. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I like the idea defensively here, too, now. You got the lead. It's the second half. You can play more zone coverage. Trust your athletes on the back end to break on the ball and make something happen like they did right there, forcing the incompletion.
On the ground, it's Lyle. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looking to throw on first down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
Second down, they'll go to the air. This time on target.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
They'll throw on third and short. Looking left. Wide open downfield. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the Canes have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Scrambling away. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Scanning the field, it's Flowers. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. And the Canes want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third and forever, let's test his arm strength. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
You got to give this defense a ton of credit because they watch the film. They watch this offense go up and down the field. This QB throw multiple TDs their last game out. Didn't allow a TD pass in the first half. And here they are in the second half doing a nice job defending the deep ball.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Fenley. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Finley. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Trying to take it back. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Kane. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. And he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. He unleashes a long one. And it's his fourth interception of the game. Takes it the other way. Running inside the 20. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Miami! And that one will put him up here in the second half. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to fire. He's got the back in the middle. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does the linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
Back open in the middle. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
We knew this offense could put up crazy numbers, but I didn't know it was going to get this ridiculous this fast. They've now come close to 500 yards passing on the day.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. Makes the catch. It's Finley. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism.
There he goes. Touchdown, Missouri! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass, it's Flowers. He rifles one deep down the middle. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Got a man in the middle. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Snap in the shotgun. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Hurricanes are in the hurry-up. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Flowers. Into the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game.
What an incredible play by the defense. 4th quarter, tie football game, and they come away with a massive interception. I'll tell you what, if this team ends up winning this football game, that is going to be the play they look back to or point at as the play that did it. Wow.
Looking for a deep man. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the defense is starting to figure it out, I think. It's taken them some time. This guy already has 2 touchdown catches. That time, though, they were in a better position in coverage to force the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see 4th down, but it's better than throwing another pick. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Dances away. Got his man downfield. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Flowers. Spits it out to the back. Touchdown, Hurricane! They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. They're working that left side. At midfield, he's got room. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
He tries to take the top off. He's got it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
He's looking to throw. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down. You still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic.
Touchdown, Tiger! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Massive score, now massive decision-making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? If you want to go for it, it's your decision.
And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Flowers. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. On the move at the 30. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The give to the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. He'll set up to throw. Pocket breaking down. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. The pressure was rising. Drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You feel the crowd noise, you can feel the energy, but you've got to keep your poise. And you just wonder in this juncture of the game if the quarterback's starting to lose his cool.
And it's good. He nailed it. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard just like that, like you're talking about, Reese, making the play to win the game on the final drive?